So yes, this is the second video for tonight, and it's simply because a couple of things had come to mind that I felt I needed to get this out. So here we are. And I do have one more video I need to get done, actually. Have not forgotten about the how to recognize your enemy. We were doing a series on how to fight the enemy, recognize the enemy, fight the enemy. And so speaking of enemy has been hitting hard around here. And so I'm hoping to get that out later this week for sure. And if you haven't watched the previous videos about spiritual warfare, go back and watch those. Kind of get caught up, maybe freshen up, and be ready for this next one coming in. Anyway, back to this one. Back on April 3rd, I had been talking with Jesus about some friends of mine, friends that I had been talking to him about for a while. I was basically bringing them up to his memory and reminding him of their needs and asking him, what's going on? You know, where are we at in this process? Because I've been praying for these guys and gals for a while now, and I know you know this, so where's the evidence? And, you know, in 1 John chapter 5, it tells us that for those who love the Lord and keep his commandments, we can ask him anything we want according to his will, and we know that he has heard us and we have our petitions. So I have the confidence in the Lord when I pray to him. When I'm in conversation with Jesus, I know he hears me, and I know that my prayers are mine to be had. They will be answered. He has shown me time and time again on this. It's countless. And so I know my friend is for me, not against me. And I know that he hears me when I cry out to him, right? So here he is in the midst of me saying, so what's going on? I mean, really, this person's been dealing with this since this long, and I don't see a change at all. And this person's been dealing with this for so long, and I've seen a couple of changes, and I thank you so much for what you've already done. But when will the full restoration be made? When will the full healing be made? When will the deliverance and the bondage be broken? When will that chain be set on fire and this person be fully redeemed? You know, I was asking, and he was like, listen, are you crying out with your complaint to me, or are you crying out with your faith to me? And in other words, he was like, are you coming to me crying out? And I hear you. So are you coming to me wanting and asking for help or not? What are you coming here for? What are you coming to me with? And it stopped me in my tracks, and it gave me pause. And if you have been someone who's been following me on YouTube, or someone who's been following me on Facebook specifically, or if you're someone who knows me in my personal life, you know this is something that has stuck with me. It has made quite an impact, because it's not the first time I've mentioned this. And if you pan over here to my little wall, this note right here also keeps me reminded of it. That question, I wrote it on my wall, because every now and then I look over and I'm like, oh yeah, okay. And some of those are prayer requests, some of them are just, anyway. So fast forward to the next day, April 4th, and a friend of mine had posted the meme that read, do you want to vent, or do you want advice? I thought, wow, that's kind of coincidental. I don't believe in coincidences. But anyway, so just learning now, after almost 50 years here on this earth, that this might be the most important question to ask whenever a friend comes or a loved one comes to us upset. And, you know, just the night before, I cried out to Jesus, my friend, and I was upset, and I was asking questions of my own when he stopped me in my tracks. And he essentially did precisely what this meme said. He asked me if I were coming to him to vent, or was I coming to him for help? And I got a couple of things out of this. Well, I got 3 things out of this, actually, to be precise. First, he proved he is indeed my friend, and he's my father, by simply asking what I was expecting from him when I came to him. And he will, second thing is, he will abide by my answer to his question. He will not force his help on me, nor will he deny me his help if I ask him for it. He truly is my loving friend that respects the boundaries that I establish with him. And finally, the third thing is he is absolutely good and unwaveringly faithful to his covenant with his bride. I, being his bride, I can trust him with my burdens, my upsets, and his help will always be precisely perfect for me. And for you who love the Lord and keep his commandments, you are also his bride. And I can tell you with a surety that you can trust him with all your burdens and all your upsets, and his help will be precisely perfect for you too. God bless you. I love you. Stay faithful. Stay strong. Stay encouraged.